core wool. What is it and do we actually need it? It is one of life's eternal mysteries, and it is one of the most common questions I get asked by needle felters, in particular new needle felters. So core wool, simply put, I'll answer the first question, is the middle of your project. The second question is, do we need it? Not always. So I'm going to quickly go through in a couple of minutes what it is and what you can use it for. So there are two types of core wool. You've got soft core wool like this, and then you might have something like this, a long carded wool length. This is used for soft projects like pumpkins. So the inside of the pumpkins, I've got this fairy house here. The base here has got this soft core wool, and the house itself is just a firm piece using carded wool or wool top. So the difference is when you're making a soft sculpture like a pumpkin or the base of the fairy house, then what you're going to do is you're going to have a core wool, and it needs to be soft. That's why we use the soft core wool, because it's going to be wrapped and then shaped. So what that allows us to do is it allows us to wrap that pumpkin like so, and then just felt in the middle, and then we create the shape by using wool tops to separate the sections. And that's what you do with the pumpkin. If you were to do the same with this little fairy house, then the base again is core wool with just a top layer of green batting, and that is it, and then some embellishments on, and the roof is the same. So that is a soft core wool, and those are the type of things that soft core wool works really well for. For something firmer, then, like I said, you would maybe use this wool batting, and that would be rolled or done around your barbecue skewer, whatever, it depends on the project, really, really firmly. You would create your shape, you'd felt that in, and then you would cover that in a different colour, and that's it. That's another way of using core wool. So, for example, this numpkin here, you've got the pumpkin with the soft core wool base, and then the hat is all one colour, so there isn't even a different colour in there. So there isn't really any core wool there, it's all the same colour. So it depends on your project. Strawberries, tiny, don't use much wool. Is there any need for a separate colour in the middle because it's cheaper? Not really with a strawberry, because you're not using much wool. However, if you're doing something life size, then a core wool would work out much cheaper. This sheep here is just a base of white Jacob top, and then because I didn't have any locks, I made my own with some yarn and covered the top layer with that. The little Jack Russell puppy here, all one colour, so no separate core. The mushroom, all one colour, no separate core, just a top layer of that lovely sort of rusty brown on top for the penny bun style mushrooms. And then with this chicken, we have a core wool, which was a soft core wool, but I made it quite firm. And then I wrapped that in a carded batting, and what that does is it gives you that perfect finish without any visible lines. So the answer is no, you don't need core wool. Core wool is just what's in the middle of your project, doesn't need to be a different colour, and it depends on your project and how you feel about what you're making. So I hope that helped.